The problem with God Hand is that it's just a game about punching people.
Excuse me. The genius of God Hand is that it's just a game about punching people. Now, will you excuse me if I dispense with the usual structure of a game review? You know, where I tell you the facts and tease you with the might-be's and the what-ifs, or whether I like the game or no, and just tell you how much I love this game. And then bang on about how fantastic it is for the next 4 minutes. Can you go with that? If you can't, I'll punch you.
God Hand comes from Clover Studios, who just recently closed their doors. That makes God Hand their last game. That makes the last game a story about a guy who has the power of a god in his arm and uses that power to punch people. If only the Pope was so creative, he could sell tickets to a Vatican Royal Rumble. Everything in God Hand takes place from a third-person perspective, and the camera hangs right behind your boy's back at all times. He fills the screen. When you first start playing, the camera feels wrong. The controls feel cumbersome. It's for these reasons that God Hand's going to be misunderstood by many, and thus ignored by many more.
And yet, if you give this game a fair shot, God Hand's going to reward you with a title that, you ready boys, I'm going to say it, that does for the Roman beat-em-up genre what Resident Evil 4 did for survival horror. Now just let that sentence hang in the air for a moment, contemplate it.
God Hand is off its nut. In a world full of games with the same old characterisation and settings, Clover gives us a demon-infested world full of perverts, homosexuals, fetishists, wrestling gorillas, midgets and chihuahuas. It's a game that sets out to entertain, to make you laugh. You're seeing the clips, you can see all of that. But to focus on all of this, as wonderful and as wonderful as it is, would be to miss just why this game is so great.
Wait, you're not a human, are you?
Here's why. It's rock hard. This game sends loads of enemies at you, but are they cannon fodder? Oh no. One slip of concentration and every one of them could be the death of you. This game exists from moment to moment, fight to fight, victory to victory. Always meaningful, always a challenge, always making you a better player. This game's what some people might call hardcore. Although I can't stand that word unless it's used in the proper context, such as, for example, a description of the film career of Tegan Presley. You're all going to Google her name now. That's all right, I can wait. Wake yourself up.
Oh yes, sir. God Hand has been built from the ground up to deliver a brilliant fighting engine. It's a system that allows you to better yourself with every battle, and the game dynamically rewards your growing skill. Enemies get harder as you play better, and soon you're in that sweet spot that most games designers can only dream of crafting, where your prowess is dancing a violent tango with the game. Absolute bloody perfection. Oof! Get up!
4 push-ups, that's all right. You know, God Hand reminds you that it's all right for a game to be difficult. If you getting it wrong is always your fault, and if you getting it right is always so much fun. And what an epitaph for Clover Studios, eh? We made one of the best games of all time, and it was just a game about punching people. Thanks for the memories, boys. You all right?
Newsflash, big guy. You can wax on, wax off all you like. I'm still kicking your ass.